pretty early. I go down to the gym. I get at least 20 minutes in, man. I'm supposed to be in there 45, my trainer come. Radio was from 6 to 10. After I shower from the gym, radio was from 6 to 10. I get in my car. I start that 45-minute drive out here. I get out here. Supposed to go to hair and makeup. That's easy because I ain't got no hair, so just go to makeup. I don't go to any rehearsals or anything. I don't rehearse for radio. I don't rehearse for this. I just walk out, do me. They used to ask me all the time, can you come to rehearsal? For what? I'm going to make up all this saying, so. Well, how the hell I'm going to rehearse? It's hard to rehearse for what I do, so. And then after this, I go home and I have a studio in my house. I do about an hour and a half of production. Because I got 112 cities, so I have to do commercials for 112 cities. And I get paid, but you know, it's still work. And then after that, take a shower. My wife goes to bed early, so I tiptoe around the house, and I could probably stay up about an hour after that. Then I go to bed, and then I get up again, 4:35, start over. And that's doing this until my other show kicks in. My 2 other shows kick in the fall, and it's a much harder schedule. It picks up. And that's just on and on and on and on. And that's it. And my wife just told me that, the other day that she's going back to the fashion shows in Paris since COVID is over, so I gotta go work some more. But you know what, though? I don't really mind. You know, guys tell me all the time, man, I see your wife, man. She everywhere, man. You just let your wife go? Yeah, man. I mean, what's it for? You know, money, I'll tell you something about money, man. If you don't use the money, it serves no purpose. Yes. You just got a whole lot of money sitting over there. You just got money sitting over there. It's a tool. If you don't use the money, you know, life ain't good. You could die. You got 300 million sitting over there. You could have been living. Yep. That ain't what I'm doing. I already told my kids, you know, the wool. When you get to the will reading, you're going to be disappointed. Because me and your mama is spending 85% of all this money that your daddy making right now. I'm going to leave 15%. I'm not leaving my kids all that money, all that sitting around my funeral laughing. Everybody at my funeral going to be messed up. Neiman Marcus, American Express, they all gonna have representatives at my funeral crying their ass off.